10 years. I thought this was forever.
Everyone, I have an announcement.
"10 years. I gave up the glory of being a Silicon Valley partner for a peaceful rest of my life. It should be worth it, right?" Susan, have you seen Richard? It's our 10th anniversary. I want to watch the night view of the Golden Gate Bridge with him. He's in the cockpit, talking about work. There are several business partners with him. That's fine. His career is growing bigger and bigger. He's truly busy.
Thank you, dear family, friends, and business partners, for attending our 10th wedding anniversary celebration. Today, I have a major announcement to make. Catherine and I, our marriage has run its course. We are officially getting divorced today.
We have incompatible personalities and conflicting values. 10 years of companionship has long left us strangers. I hope we can part amicably and not planzaricha.
Catherine, are you all right? Don't push yourself. Who would have thought Catherine, the once glorious venture capitalist, would end up like this?
She thought marrying into wealth would be her fast track to the top, but now her husband's humiliated her in public. What a disgrace.
Top venture capitalist? She's nothing but a decoration leeching off her husband.
Catherine, you are the smartest venture capitalist I have ever met. Never let anyone, any marriage, make you stupid.
Catherine, don't do anything reckless. Don't be stupid. We're leaving right now, getting out of here. We don't have to stay and be their laughingstock. Leave? Why would I leave? I'm not the one who did wrong. I'm the one who's been tortured and wronged. The one who walks away in shame is never me. Catherine, why are you forcing this? Everyone's waiting for you to crash and burn. Forcing it? I built my career step by step for 10 years. I didn't work this hard just to be controlled and humiliated by anyone. She's not even panicking. She's actually standing her ground.
Never let anyone, any marriage, make you stupid.
Catherine, how far are you going to take this?
Guests, Richard is right. It is true that we should get a divorce. Don't talk nonsense. That's not what you think at all. But not because of personality differences. It's because my husband has been cheating on me on purpose, rushing to make room for his new lover.
Catherine, stop talking nonsense and slandering me in public. You're being ridiculous.
Nonsense? Since you insist on covering it up and refuse admit it, today while gets for holy will lispin sept in marriage. From now on, the 10th anniversary celebration is cancelled. This party is officially renamed My Divorce Ceremony.
My God, she's actually announcing the divorce in public. She's so bold.
I'd like every guest here to write down one marriage lesson later. Put it in a drift bottle and sink it into the sea, as a fair witness to my 10 years of misplaced devotion. Don't talk nonsense! That's not what you think at all! Put this in the drift bottle for me.
Catherine, do you think it's fun to drag this out, air our dirty laundry in public, and completely ruin my reputation?
Private business, marital infidelity is never a private matter. It's a failure of despicable moral character. My marriage lesson: Never abandon your career and your own radiance for a man. That's so right! A woman should never lose herself! That's the most sobering lesson of all. Losing yourself for marriage is the greatest regret. Go ahead and write, everyone. This is no farce. It's the conclusion to my 10 years of misplaced devotion and one flastal life gift I give to everyone here. Well said. A lesson to take to heart. Good girl. I've seen it all. You've endured so much injustice during this time. You did nothing wrong. It's his greatest misfortune. Some people have no right to write lessons. After all, their whole role is the farce of breaking up a marriage. A stolen position never lasts. They've lost all moral ground. It's his greatest misfortune.
Have you had enough of making a scene? You humiliated me in front of everyone. Are you satisfied now?
Me making a scene? When you announced the end of our marriage, tore apart my dignity, and smeared my name in front of 100 guests, did you ever stop to think how I would feel?
Fine, I won't argue with you. The house and cars are all Nirda. But the company is my bottom line. Let's end it here. Don't pensum way.
I don't need your pity and charity. I don't want the house, the cars, or any of the family property. Not a single cent.
Then what do you want? You went through all this trouble, isn't it just for more compensation?
You know perfectly well that for 10 years, I gave up my peak career to land top investments for you build your entire network and handle every PR crisis. I built you from a nobody broker into a billionaire.
Did me in front of everyone. Are you satisfied now?
Mrs. Carter. Mr. Carter offers a settlement, $5 million in a lump sum, on the condition that you waive all future claims against his company.
Tell him to double it.
10 million?
Yes. 10 million. In addition, I want the seaside plot.
Mr. Carter says that land is not for sale.
Then I'll see you in court. When did you become so tough? Starting from yesterday. She shed her gentle facade overnight. She will not only win the divorce negotiation, but also take back her career life with her own hands. Then I'll see you in court. Alan, I want to come back to work.
Are you kidding me?
I'm divorced.
Come to work tomorrow. I'll keep your position for you.
The suit is old, but the path is new. Strength matters more than a fancy appearance in this industry. Strange faces all around. No one knows my past. It's a relief to leave old labels behind. So what if the rank is lower? I earned my place once, and I will again.
She didn't mind. Starting over was nothing to fear. As long as she moved forward, there would always be possibilities. Catherine? Is that really you? Long time no see. I didn't expect to run into you here. Returning to work was only the first step. A long, idled seaside plot would soon become her most critical bargaining good. I'm divorced. Do you know that seaside land? Richard bought it for $4 million. Now it's worth at least $8 million. He's been trying to build a luxury resort there, but the town has blocked the permit for years. What if it's not a resort? Then what would you build? A hotel.
Not a luxury one, a resort hotel for single mothers.
Mr. Carter agrees to $8 million, but he refuses to sell the seaside land.
$9 million, plus that land.
Mrs. Carter, that land is not worth that price.
Then tell me, why won't he sell it at all costs? What's the use of keeping a plot that's been undeveloped for 5 years? If he refuses, I'll disclose his financial statements, overseas accounts, and travel records with Tiffany in court. My best friend took those photos, and I have backups.
Are you threatening him?
I'm negotiating. Give me a reply within 3 days. All cards on the table. The negotiation outcome is clear. Her furious ex-husband is about to show up at her office in person.
Are you threatening him?
Negotiation is negotiation. Work is work. Emotions never solve anything.
Someone is here to see you.
Sit down.
Sign it!
The angrier he is, the more that land means to him. 9.5 million, full transfer of the seaside plot. The terms are more lenient than I expected. The old Mrs. Carter is gone forever.
You win.
This is not winning. This is quitting while I'm ahead. You taught me the most important lesson. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Wait a minute. With the agreement signed, she seems to have won the divorce negotiation, yet her real awakening is just about to be spoken.
Sign it!
Does Tiffany know you're already deep in debt? You think I don't know? Your company's cash flow won't last past next year. You need that land for financing because the whole development plan is empty promises. Banks won't loan to you, investors won't fund you. That's why you're in such a hurry to divorce and cash out.
Enough. Enough.
That's why I didn't win. I just got off the sinking ship early. I wish you happiness. She left the wrong man behind and reclaimed her dignity and wealth. Her vision for a single mother's resort hotel is about to take root on that seaside land. I wish you happiness. Instead of starting construction immediately, Catherine spent 3 months conducting in-depth research. She visited more than a dozen local institutions and found a crucial fact: to want with single mother. What single mothers most was not money, but a safe, respectable place to catch their breath. My most luxurious wish is to stay by the sea alone for one night. Just listen to the waves and not take care of anyone. Back in her office, Catherine wrote down the words on the whiteboard and made a decisive plan. I will turn the seaside land into a resort for single mothers. It will provide 500 free room nights every year, as well as low-cost psychological counseling, employment guidance, and childcare services.
You are just doing charity.
I don't think so. Single mothers are a group with severely underestimated consumption power. They need vacations and have the ability to consume. They will come for my high-quality and low-cost services.
I will invest $2 million in you. I will invest $2 million in you.
The hotel construction took 8 months. Catherine practically lived on the construction site, overseeing every detail from design to construction. She hired female architects for the design. Every room faces the sea, the children's playground is next to the dining hall, and the counseling room is hidden deep in the garden for maximum privacy. She also hired an all-female construction group, finishing the project 2 months ahead of schedule and keeping the budget under 95%.
Is this still that wasteland?
It is now.
Richard and Tiffany broke up. Tiffany found out he couldn't afford the mansion at all and unfollowed him on social media directly.
Catherine said nothing. She didn't care anymore. Catherine said nothing. She didn't care anymore. 1 week before the hotel opening, Catherine made a decision. She sent Richard an invitation. Mr. Carter, you are sincerely invited to the opening ceremony of Wave House Hotel. Time, next Saturday, 3 a.m. Location, the seaside float you one valued most, Catherine.
Are you crazy? Why invite him?
Because this is his land. He guarded it for 5 years and built nothing. I finished it in less than a year. He deserves to see what this land can become.
This is just showing off.
It's not showing off. It's a final performance. Next day, the invitation. Richard had received the package. The moment he opened the gilded invitation, his face sank completely. Every word pricked his dignity. He had held the sieve years, was now Catherine's new hotel. When Tiffany saw the hotel poster, she sent mocking messages. Staring at the screen and the invitation, Richard was filled with embarrassment and unwillingness.
I will go.
I finished it in less than a year. He deserves to see what this land can become.
It's really rare to have such perfect weather. No gorgeous makeup is needed. Being down to earth and free is who I am now.
Catherine, it's incredible that the House of Waves has been successfully completed.
It's all thanks to everyone's support along the way. He's here.
I didn't expect him to come specially after such a long time.
His face reflected a mixture of emotions, anger, astonishment, resentment, and an unmistakable sense of regret.
Welcome, Richard.
I never thought you could build such a huge scale.
Nothing is impossible. It's just that no one was willing to give us a chance before.
I never thought you could build such a huge scale. How much did you pay?
Just enough. He walked into the lobby and saw a giant drift bottle filled with notes written by the guests. Richard spotted the note written by his daughter-in-law, "He just doesn't deserve you." He also saw the one from Susan, "Men may leave, but your best friend never will." In addition, he came across the note from his former lawyer.
This is the crown jewel of the lobby. Every guest who stays here will see it.
You're humiliating me.
No. I'm reminding myself.
I will never make the same mistake again.
Every guest who stays here will see it.
"16 months ago, I was on a yacht, and my divorce was announced in public. In that moment, I thought my world was over.
But then I realized it wasn't my world that ended. It was just my marriage. After the divorce, I had no idea what to do. Until I met a single mother. She told me her most extravagant wish was to spend one night by the sea, just listening to the waves. It suddenly hit me. We always think single mothers need money, jobs, and a roof over their heads. Of course they need those things, but they also need a place where they can cry. So I turned this land into the Wave House. This isn't about making money. It's about telling every single mother out there, you deserve a vacation. It wasn't my world that ended. It was just my marriage.
You hate me.
No. You made me realize the most important thing.
What?
Never give up on yourself for anyone. If you give up on yourself, no one else will value you. Because you're worthless now. Thank you for making me worth something again.
In the first month of the hotel's opening, the occupancy rate hit 73%. In the first month of the hotel's opening, the occupancy rate hit 73%. Catherine had expected 60%. She had underestimated the market demand. Single mothers desperately need a place where they can sleep peacefully. In the second month, guests started sharing their stays voluntarily. By the third month, even mainstream media came to cover it. A hotel built by a divorced woman is changing the lives of single mothers. Catherine sent a screenshot of the report to Susan. You're going to be huge! I'm already famous. She wasn't showing off. She was stating a fact. The hotel was named Most Socially Impactful Hotel of the Year by multiple travel magazines. Catherine herself was nominated Businesswoman of the Year for the Bay Area.
I knew you could do it.
That $2 million you invested, I'll pay you back double next year.
In the first month of the hotel's opening,
Richard's company ultimately reached the end of the road and officially declared bankruptcy. This isn't some fleeting rumor online, nor is it a flashy fake news story meant to grab attention. It's a verified fact seriously reported by the authoritative San Francisco Business Journal, taking up an entire page. The in-depth report not only laid out the debt gaps of Carter Real Estate, the full story of the project's collapse, and the complete process of the funding chain breaking down, but it also casually revealed a hot private dispute. Tiffany has officially filed a lawsuit in court, claiming that during their relationship, Richard gave her various luxury goods, down payments on properties, jewelry, and luxury cars worth a total of $4 million. Now that he's bankrupt, she is legally demanding the full return of all the gifts, down to the last cent.
Has everything really come to this?
the past is just the past. Okay.
Catherine, someone's here for you. He says his name is Richard.
Front desk. Let him in.
How much?
$200,000 for lawyer fees.
Why would you think I'd lend it?
Because you're Catherine. You're the kindest person I've ever known. Even if you hate me, you wouldn't just stand by and watch me drown.
Richard, do you know what you did wrong? It wasn't the affair. It wasn't announcing the divorce in public. Your mistake is still believing I should be the one to save you. I won't lend you a single cent. No with us, Borlan. But I'll give you one piece of advice. Seek legal aid. There are several free service agencies in San Francisco that specialize in helping bankrupt individuals with their cases.
Because you're Catherine. You're the kindest person I've ever known. Even if you hate me, you wouldn't just stand by and watch me drown.
I heard he came to your office. You didn't soften, did you? My cousin works at the front desk. Suhan. When did you get so philosophical?
No, I just thought. He's pitiful. You're fast.
I heard he came to your office.
1 year after opening, we finally launch our Phase 2 project. The first floor is for vocational training, computer skills, finance, English, and baking courses. The second floor houses a counseling center with licensed therapists, dedicated to single mothers. The third floor is a daycare center where kids draw, read, and play, so mothers can study or rest in peace. I was one of the first guests here. I started as a front desk clerk, then studied HR in night school, and worked my way up to supervisor. Come on, I'll show you something special inside. Every photo on this wall is a guest who once stayed here. Their smiles, their children, their new lives after finding work. Every woman here deserves a second chance, just like the ocean always brings a new tide. Every woman here deserves a second chance, just like the ocean always brings a new tide. An unsigned handwritten letter arrived one night, postmarked San Francisco. Thank you for the message in the bottle. I run my own business now. Wish you happiness. I read it over and over, but couldn't recognize the handwriting.
Who wrote that?
No idea.
Then why do you put it up?
Because it proves one thing. I made the right choice.
My best friend is the coolest woman in the Bay Area.
I read it over and over, but couldn't recognize the handwriting. In the third year, Wave House was named Social Enterprise of the Year by Forbes. I wore a black gown, not rented, but bought myself.
I finally allow myself to spend on nice things.
Catherine, what inspired you to build this hotel in the first place?
It all started with a message in a bottle. It's true. On my 10th wedding anniversary, my ex-husband announced our divorce in front of everyone on a yacht. I didn't cry. I asked every guest to write a lesson they learned from my marriage, put it in a bottle, and throw it into the ocean. What I wrote was, "Never give up your career for a man." And then I did exactly that. Never give up your career for a man. Hey, you are so insanely cool. Why are you crying? I'm crying for you. You have no idea how amazing you are. I think I have some idea. You're so full of yourself. Please head to the airport. I have a board meeting back in the Bay Area tomorrow. Our third branch is opening, this time in LA. That bottle must have drifted far away by now. Maybe it washed up on some beach, picked up by a kid who opened all the notes inside. I hope when that girl grows up, she will remember one thing. Never give up on yourself for anyone. You are so insanely cool. In the autumn of the third year, lawyer Richard called.
Mrs. Carter, Mr. Carter asked me to pass along a request. Could he come by the hotel just to look around? No asking for money, no troublemaking. He only wants to see the place.
That's fine. This Saturday at 3 in the afternoon. Richard showed up right on time that afternoon. He looked far older than the last time I saw him. His hair had turned completely white, his back was hunched, and he limped slightly on his right leg as he walked. It was only later that Catherine learned he'd spent 4 months in jail, locked up for contempt of court after creditors sued him over unpaid debts. I only learned afterwards that he served 4 months in prison. Creditors sued him for defaulting on debts, resulting in a contempt of court conviction. I showed him around the hotel, from the lobby to the guest rooms, the dining room to the training center, and the counseling room to the childcare area.
You've accomplished something I never could.
I only learned afterwards that he served 4 months in prison.
Treat others like real people.
What?
All I've ever done is scheme and calculate money, land, other people. In the end, I've schemed everything away. You're different. You genuinely help people, and you actually make a difference.
Do you know how I managed to pull this off? It's because I don't care about you anymore. Everything I did before, I worried about you'd see it, but I stopped that. I started asking myself, will this help others? If it does, I'll do it. This was written by your mother years ago. I've kept it all this time. This was written by your mother years ago. When he left, I gave him a bottle of rosy wine brewed in-house at the hotel. The hotel's name is printed on the wine label. House of Waves. There is a line of small print underneath, for everyone who needs a fresh start.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. This is for sale, not complimentary. It's $25 US you can pay at the front desk.
Where's the receipt?
I tore a slip of notepaper from the adjacent table and wrote him a receipt.
It reads as follows. Received $25 from Mr. Richard Carter for 1 bottle of rosé wine. All sales final, no refunds or exchanges. He folded the receipt neatly and slipped it into his breast pocket.
Where's the receipt?
In my 4th year, I was named to Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of the year. Her portrait and profile were printed in the magazine, alongside a full panoramic shot of the hotel. The profile read, "She used her own failures to teach countless people how to succeed." Susan bought 100 copies and gave them out to everyone. So the Gennet are beaufa coderned. You're out of your mind. I'm not crazy. This is an investment. Gennispoithing, Bexley or Sniver. Pladies nice because inforgetations. These signed copies of yours will be worth a fortune someday. I smiled and signed 1 copy for her. To Susan, my best friend in the whole world. Susan burst into tears right then and there. I'm not crazy. This is an investment. In the 5th year, the 4th branch bore opened, fully staffed with a complete professional team, where everyone had their respective responsibilities. Catherine no longer needed to supervise her construction sites in person and began doing things she loved. This book records my entire journey, from being suppressed publicly after returning to work postpartum to gradually building the House of Waves. Every word is the real me. The manuscript is deeply moving overall. I suggest adding more negative incidents about how your ex-husband treated you back then. It will lever stronger dramatic tension. There is no need to deliberately write harsh words about him. Without antagonistic character, the story seem plain? He is not worth my words. But in a way, I am thankful to him. Thankful? Without those humiliating experiences back then, I would never have made up my mind to change the workplace situation, nor would this book exist.
Catherine, Message in a Boat is on the New York Times bestseller list. This is the full royalty of the book. Please check it.
Donate all this money to the Single Mother Education Fund to help people who have suffered similar fortunes as me. Without those humiliating experiences back then, nor would this book exist.
Catherine, thank you for giving us a safe place to catch our breath.
It is your mutual support that fills this place with warmth. Eventually, the vase was filled with all kinds of flowers, lively and vibrant, like a whole spring.
Do you remember that drift bottle? The one you threw into the sea from the yacht years ago?
How did you get it back?
A fisherman picked it up. He read the note inside. Never give up your career for a man, and thought the bottle should return to its owner.
The words I wrote in grievance years ago drifted across the vast ocean and finally came back to me.
Are you going to throw it back into the sea again?
Once I wanted to throw away all my pain into the sea, but now I no longer need to escape. There's no need to send it away. Place it in the lobby as the John of the House of Waves for every woman who comes here to see. But now I no longer need to escape. 10 years ago, I was publicly divorced on a yacht. I thought it was the end of the world. But later I realized it was not the end, but a brand new beginning. It took me 10 years to learn one thing. You belong to yourself. Not anyone's wife, not anyone's mother, not anyone's daughter. You are only yourself. So no matter what you're going through right now, remember this. You are not broken. You are just shedding your old skin. When your new skin grows in, you will be stronger, gentler, and more beautiful than ever before. To Catherine, she let us know that divorce is not failure, but a new beginning. All the hardships that once shattered me have finally become my strongest armor. She let us know that divorce is not failure, but a new beginning. The party was over late at night. Grandma, I made it. There was no reply, only the sea breeze, the moonlight, and the waves pounding the reef over and over again. She took a sip of wine, with fruity, floral, and sea salt flavors blooming on her tongue. This is the first batch of wine brewed by the hotel, labeled with her name, Catherine. Catherine remembered the time her grandmother taught her to identify grape varieties. There are two kinds of good winemakers. One keeps the original taste of grapes, and the other makes grapes become better versions of themselves. You must be the second one. Now I have finally become the second kind of person Grandma once talked about. The timid and forbearing in the past is long Frisnigen, and I prefer who I am now. She did not ask who the sender was. The stars are dense, the sea is wide, and the night is endless. But she was no longer in a hurry.